Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Loan Officer Breakfast Club. It's Friday. Yay! Chris Johnstone is in the house today. That ought to be interesting and amazing. We're going to get started. Kristen?
Now. Oh, shoot.
Good enough. I cued you too late anyway. There was no way that I set you up for failure on that one. I'm sorry. I apologize. Next time.
Although I will say, Frank,
yes.
We're glad to have our music back today.
Yes. Yes, it was operator error, which I know. I'm ashamed to be called a Navy man at this point. You know, it was literally a button on my computer that was holding everything back. And, you know, we can't have that. Can't do that.
Buttons are like that.
Look at, you know what, man? I do want to just point out one thing this morning before we get started is that Jeremy, man, is
man. Look at that.
Doing it, man.
Good for him. Jeremy.
Yeah, go for it, brother.
Man, that's the kind of guy. Anytime you're walking down a dark alley, that's my buddy right there.
There you go. Yeah, he's both inspiring us and humiliating us at the same time. So good stuff. Inadequate. Thanks, Jeremy. Yeah. So good stuff, man.
Still dark outside.
Chris, hey, how's it going up there? Are you in Canada right now? Or are you in the warmer areas that you like to go to, Costa Rica, wherever you wind up? Where are you?
So we are warmer right now with our climate, but I hear there is a crazy storm going on. They got about a foot of snow over the last 2 days back in Ontario. Yeah.
Well, you got that polar vortex coming down.
True.
No, it's true. Right? Yeah.
I know. It just sounded very. You sounded like you knew exactly what you were talking about when you said that.
Well,
I mean, I'm not saying you didn't. I know you're a Navy man, but
I was going to say I don't know if we mentioned this, but I was in the Navy, and
I didn't know.
So we're actually, you know what, too, Kristen. The training is so intense that we can actually feel the barometric pressure changing.
Oh, boy.
You know, we've learned how to do that, and so we can tell. You know, when things are going to go awry on the weather front.
Your knees start hurting?
Yeah, no. All we have is red sky by morning, sailor take warning, red sky by night, sailor delight. So that's our way. That's how we forecast that.
I heard another rhyme about the sailor delight, but we'll do that some other time.
Oh.
That's a new record. It only took us like 15 seconds to get there.
Yeah.
Get into the getter. Well, we are the pirates of the real estate industry here. Okay, well, good stuff. So, you know what? Yesterday, Kevin Broughton came on, and, you know, everybody was fired up, and everybody was going to take action. And we said yesterday before we left, we said, hey, let's come back tomorrow and, you know, see who took action and see what might have happened. So we'll just kind of throw it out there. Anybody what was tomorrow or yesterday like? What was yesterday like for you? Did you implement something? Did you do something? Did you just do it yesterday? And my son just made E5 in the Navy. Congratulations, Giancarlo.
Oh, Giancarlo.
E5. So I was an E5 when I got out of the Navy. Yeah. So I would have been more, but I had a little incident. I did get demoted in rate once in the Navy.
Yeah. What did you do?
Misforecast the weather?
I can't talk about it. It's classified. So, anyways, come on. How'd yesterday go? Who's got something from yesterday? Let's go. Let's go, peeps. It's all right. I will put on the Jeopardy music. Here we go.
Who made their pre-approved and looking calls and found out anything that's going on? Something going on with a real estate agent over the weekend, a client looking at a house they're excited about.
I don't know. Is Monica here by chance? I know we keep picking on her.
Yeah.
I was talking with her yesterday.
Yeah.
And she said, and I think I got this right. I was going to ask her, make sure I got this right.
She's not here today.
So on the refi toolkit.
Yeah.
She says she's getting like what'd she say? Like, I think it was 6 incoming calls per day.
Yeah.
Asking about the refis. 6 a day. She says she's just inundated with it. Isn't that amazing?
That is absolutely amazing.
6 a day. Yeah,
and it's from the toolkit. So briefly, Carl, what does that mean? The toolkit. How does that work? What happens there?
You know, we got this very well written snail mail that we send out, and then we piggyback it using the octopus method. We piggyback it with an email, and it just it gives like a lot of people don't refinance because they don't know all the reasons why They should read. I guarantee you, half of our customers are paying mortgage insurance that don't need to.
Yeah.
They've got enough equity in the home now that they don't have to do mortgage insurance. They could refi out of it, and they don't even know it.
Thank you. Likewise.
I'm gonna get my mute mic. Yeah.
Yeah. They don't even know it. And so anyway, so it's just there's 38 different reasons why people refinance, and when you send them the list and tell them to go to the checklist, and the letter's written, so it's super cool. I got your back kind of style. Anyway, like six a day, and she doesn't have I'm trying to remember. Yeah, she does. She's got a pretty good sized little database that she's sending out.
Yeah.
And I was going to ask her, did she snail mail or email? But dude, 6 a day incoming. That's impressive.
It's fantastic.
Especially if you go back to earlier in the week, if we get, what is it, Carl, 2 qualified referred leads a day is really what we're going after to do the math.
Yeah. Massive income. Yeah. Massive. So
that's,
anyway.
Carl, if people want that toolkit, where do they go?
I guess you could bribe.
They just hold up their credit card.
Yeah, just hold your credit card up, and so it's in the training, so you can see it in the training.
Member site.
Yeah. Hey, but honestly, so what's this thing about ChatGPT and business pages?
This is going to weird us all out, man. What
the heck?
This is so strange. Yeah, let's bring up Mr. Johnstone. Hey, let's get him.
I bet Google, like literally, I bet Google's sweating. I mean,
they have to be.
They could lose 99% and still be incredibly wealthy.
Right.
But businesses aren't used to going to, losing 99%. I bet, I'll get inside, Chris. Do you think those guys are sweating, those guys and gals over there? Are they sweating ChatGPT a little bit?
I think so. Yep.
Yeah. Absolutely. And it's happening so much faster than we thought.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. We are, this is a blockbuster Netflix moment that we're living through. The BlackBerry to iPhone. It's this transition of, we got the internet and we got search that came along with it, with all this information. And those companies that were able to transition from that analog world to the digital world, really just like, they created all these massive companies, Netflix and the Amazons and all of them. And they rode that wave from analog to digital. And now we're going from digital to AI assisted. And that's just as big, if not bigger, pivot. And that's where I think a lot of this disruption is going to happen. So, Carl, I think they might be sweating a little bit.
Yeah, they got good reason. I mean, honestly, on here, how many of you are using ChatGPT versus Google? Like, just real quick in the chat, are you using ChatGPT or Google when you're what we would call Googling these days? Like, what are you using?
Man, there's a lot.
Chat.
For me, man, chat is so much better. It's just it's faster and it gives me more information and it does it so quickly. It can find things so fast. It's incredible. It really is. And I use the voice thing on my phone all the time, Carl.
All the time,
dude. All the time. If you're getting value from this already, go ahead and tap that like button. It helps more loan officers find content that actually makes a difference. And hey, if staying ahead of the market and learning what's really working in our industry matters to you, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you don't miss another episode. We read every comment, so drop your thoughts down below. We'd love to hear from you and know what's working or what you'd like us to cover next. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you here next time. Yeah,
I have a relationship with mine. Rhea made me change the voice calls.
Exactly. Can you please put a male voice on there?
Too close for comfort there.
Anyway, hey, let's get him up here. Come on, Chris Johnstone. Let's go. What do we got cooking, man? ChatGPT Business Pages. You've got us all intrigued and riveted to the screen, my friend. What's happening?
So I always like to start these things off by saying, happy Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. This is where we're working on these little things on the business that can, high tech, high touch, low time, outside of the daily success plan. I don't want anybody to watch what we're about to go through and think we're not in a referral-based business, because absolutely we are. Your database marketing, Carl, what we just talked about with the toolkit, getting to your database, building your agent relationships, 100% that is the business that we're in. This is the extra stuff that layers on top of it. And so I thought it would be interesting for us to start with a little demo of what's happening in the world right now. So Frank, can you see my screen? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm using the ChatGPT Atlas browser. So this isn't Chrome or Safari. This is
Okay.
a browser that's built by ChatGPT. Okay. So think
Really?
I'm now like when I search the internet, this is what my homepage looks like. Like
So not
ChatGPT
not
shows up.
Chrome, not Firefox. You're going to a Chat GPT browser. Did you set that as your default on your Mac at this point?
That's right. Like this computer doesn't even have Chrome on it
Okay.
because I just went straight to the ChatGPT browser. So it's called ChatGPT Atlas. And this is what I use for all of my web searching. Carl, I actually booked the travel to do that heli skiing experience where I'm going to get to jump out of the helicopter onto the mountain and go snowboard down the mountain. This was able to actually go out, find the flights, get like how long it's going to take me to get from the airport to the place, plan the whole trip, and actually like put the tickets in the shopping cart for me so that I could just like go in, click the buy button. The whole trip was already planned for me off one prompt. So
Carl, we may need to start interviewing new AI guys, just to be safe. You know what I mean? Just to get the bench warmed
this
up.
this heliporting and jumping out of
jumping out of
helicopters and
helicopters onto
skiing
mountains.
down Kilimanjaro. I'm just
And
a
it's
little,
not like Chris hasn't had accidents before because he has.
yeah,
Okay. So
yeah.
anyway.
He used to be a Siamese twin. You know?
Okay, so while this goes in the background, what I've done is I've clicked this little plus button and I put it into agent mode. And what that means is that based off my prompt, ChatGPT can open up another ChatGPT so that we can conceptualize this and tell it what to do. And then if it needs something else, it can open up another ChatGPT and tell it what to do. So the prompt that I've put in here is create me a spreadsheet of all the homes for sale in Fort Wayne, Indiana that are 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom. List the link to Zillow, purchase price, square footage, and any other relevant information that you feel that I need. So I'm not even using a super advanced prompt. I'm just pretending that I'm a consumer, I'm a first-time home buyer, and I want to go buy a house, and I'm using ChatGPT to do it. So I just hit that prompt, and in agent mode, you can see it's starting to gather 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom homes, focusing on the purchase price and everything. And now it's starting the task. And so what's happening here is in the background, it's going out and it's visiting all the websites, figuring out how to do the task, and actually going to work putting that together. And now it's taken over my browser. So see how it's got those this cool little graphic thing that's going on, and the mouse is moving, and searches are happening inside of Zillow, and the whole thing is actually like being done of what I would have to do if I was doing it. ChatGPT is actually doing all of the work to do the research for the specific type of home that I'm looking for. Now, look at that. It's writing a little bit of code maybe in the background there. Not quite sure what that was, but it's used that to analyze all this data. Now you can see it's opened up my Google Sheets. It's creating a spreadsheet. It's using that formula that it just created to go get all that data and put that data into the Google Sheet. And you can see there, it ran into an issue, and it's like, oh, what's the problem? Oh, I figured out what the problem is. I'm going to go fix it. Found its own problem, solved the problem, and then continued with the task. So you can see that's actually two AIs talking back and forth to each other to complete the task. So with traditional AI, where we were like 8 months ago, if I gave ChatGPT a prompt and it had a question or it had a problem, it would come back and ask me what to do. Now, it's able to see that it has a problem, go get another AI, ask the AI what the problem is, get the solution back and solve its own problem without me being involved at all. And now you can see I have a Google Sheet with all of the homes in Fort Wayne, Indiana that are 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, and a link to Zillow so that I can go check them out. Hands off, all done. By
Can you? Somebody was asking. It's a great question. Can I get this Atlas? Will it pop up on my phone also?
I haven't used it on my phone yet.
Okay.
So I don't know the answer to that question. Yeah, but
okay. Yep.
Boy, if it
So
does.
just and along those lines, so my friend Kevin Bilberry, he uses Atlas and is just loves it, right? On my Mac, I couldn't. It had to be a certain operating, like the operating system or whatever, and so I was one under what it needed to be. So, but when I upgraded it, it went 2 steps up, right? And then I couldn't do it because now my operating system is one too high. So just try to add it to your Mac. If you got a Mac, just try and see if you get it, and then go from there.
And so on the Apple computers, you need the Apple chip. So there's an Intel chip and there's an Apple chip. You need the Apple chip in order to be able to run Atlas on your computer. But agent mode inside ChatGPT works for everybody.
Okay.
So the agent mode will run in the background and do the task without necessarily taking over your browser. Just takes a couple of extra steps in order to actually do it. And so, Frank and Carl, I figured that would be cool for us to start with, to get everybody's head wrapped around our consumers are going to be using artificial intelligence to assist themselves in their real estate search. They're going to be using it to search for properties. They're going to be using it to ask questions. So it's reasonable to assume that as they're doing their real estate search, they're then going to start asking questions about mortgage companies. So this is a search that I did this morning. Show me mortgage lenders in San Diego, California. So I can piggyback this onto this search about real estate. So I could just go back to the real estate search and say, okay, these are great. I'm interested in this listing. Show me local mortgage lenders that can help me get a mortgage for this house, right? Very similar. And Carl, you said something brilliant there, that ChatGPT gets to know you and you're building a relationship with it, as we all are. But I think what a lot of people haven't wrapped their heads around yet with artificial intelligence is that very near in the future, it's everybody's results that come back from a prompt in AI is going to be different. Where when we go to Google and we do a Google search, pretty much everybody is going to get roughly the same answers that come back on the homepage of Google because of the way that that whole system and infrastructure was built. But the way that AI works is it learns from all of the conversations and all the data that you give it, and it personalizes the responses back to you. So the more that you use it, the better the responses are and the better the feedback is that it gives you.
A customized journey.
Exactly. So when you do your database marketing effectively and you get your customers to go Google your name and search your name, or to tell ChatGPT, hey, my mortgage lender is, and they insert your information, or a real estate agent recommends you to a consumer and that consumer researches you on ChatGPT before they go out and do some of these generalized searches, because that person has searched you inside of ChatGPT first, you're much more likely to show up in search results in the future when they use their AI. So when you do a deal with somebody today and AI is getting that information, or even they're using that information with Google and those sorts of tools, it's much more likely in 3 years or 4 years when that person's ready to get another mortgage and they say, hey, who do I use for this mortgage? It will surface, hey, you used Chris Johnstone last time. Did you have a good experience? You may as well reach out there. So you can actually get that personalized recommendation the more that you get your consumers to interact with AI. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So all I did was I did this search in San Diego, and everybody go ahead and do your search in your local marketplace. So show me mortgage lenders in, and then just put your marketplace in there. It's going to give a list. This is just a random list, and it pulls up the first company in the list with this brand new knowledge panel on the right-hand side. Now, I sent out an email calling this a business page, so that everybody could wrap their heads around the fact that there's now a map that shows up inside of ChatGPT that shows all of the local businesses, just like Google Business Pages used to. You can hover over and you can see the basic information about the business, the number of 5-star ratings and reviews that they've got, whether they're closed or open. And when you click on it, this knowledge panel shows up on the right-hand side. But Carl, here's the crazy thing.
Yeah, this is not crazy enough. So
right.
You can't edit this page. Like on Google, there's this massive tech barrier with people, because you've got to claim your Google business profile. You've got to like get a verification video at your location saying, hey, I own this business location.
Yeah.
It creates all these headaches. ChatGPT is just like, well, we have all the information. Why are we going to deal with all this hassle of having local businesses feed information into this thing? Let's just display the information. Mm-hmm. And so you can't actually register one of these pages. It just is what it is. So what I did was I asked ChatGPT for a 5-step checklist and step-by-step guide on how to optimize the information that's included in the knowledge panel results. So how do you get ChatGPT to surface your search results in your local marketplace? And this 5-step checklist is the result. So we can post the link in the chat. We're giving this away for free. These are like the 5 main things that you need to do online so that ChatGPT sees your business as an authority and you can get the right information showing up in this knowledge panel. And so I don't want to get too in the weeds, but the first recommendation from, again, ChatGPT.
I like this. I said, I don't want to get in the weeds. However, get your weed whackers out.
Thing, right? And that's why we do this work on Fridays, because this is work that you do basically one time. You feed all the information into the AI. Most of your competition is likely to not do this work. And potentially in 90 days, 120 days, 6 months, a year from now, you're the one that's getting inbound calls from people that are like, I found you on ChatGPT, your reviews look amazing. Can you help me with insert in mortgage type, right? So the first recommendation is lock your core business facts, NAP plus W everywhere. And all that means...
NAP plus W? Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Using that. So all that stands for is name, address, phone number. So your Yelp profile, your Facebook page, your Google business profile, Carl, it actually says in the results that came back on the thing through ChatGPT that it's actually often the Bing ecosystem. So your Bing business profile just became important. You've got to make sure that the name that's on your Google business page, the name that's on your Facebook business page, the name that's on your Yelp profile, the name that's on your Zillow profile, the name has to be the same everywhere. The address that's associated with your business has to be the same everywhere. Phone number has to be the same everywhere. And then the W is website. So your name, your address, your phone number, and your website has to be the same everywhere, because the AI has to be able to find the information and surface it.
Can I interrupt you real quick?
Please do.
You know what's fascinating about this, with what you just showed us on Atlas, would this be a true statement? I could upload this to my Atlas browser and say, can you just do all this for me, please?
Exactly.
And it'll just go through and make sure everything's done right?
Yep. 100%.
Holy crap.
Right? But then you've got to actually like go and visit each of those websites, create a profile, log in, and update your information.
So it won't go and create my profile for me?
No, but it will go to the website and say, hey, Frank,
do this.
You need to create this profile, then I can log in, and then I can help you update the information.
Okay, but I was wondering, like, if I've already got profiles over there, it clicks the tab, it goes there, it's already in my account, then it would probably just do what it needs to do.
Yep, but you have to do the login process. Okay. So it'll be like, hey, take over, login. Click the login button.
But it'll tell you to do it. You do it, and then it'll take over and do its thing.
Exactly. Yep, man. Exactly. And the other thing about this is if we go back and we look at this search result that's come in, AI is actually giving you right here in this knowledge panel how they want the homepage of your website to be structured and what content it needs to find about your business in order to see you as an authority. So over here, you can see, and I put this in the document and I laid it out, but up here, there's this, what we call hero statement. So up here, this is like just your general hero statement about your business. Then your background and history, services and offerings, leadership and structure, reputation and recognition, which is ratings and reviews and conversations that you're part of, and then regulatory and licensing. So the AI is actually telling us what it's going to your homepage to look for on your website. So you just go to ChatGPT and take the framework that I've given you in the document. It's right here. You just go to ChatGPT and say, use deep research mode, go research my brand online and everything that you can find about me, and write these statements for the homepage of my website. It will come back and give you all that information, and then you teach it. Hey, this is the actual information about my brand. So you're working with AI to teach it about your business, and then you have a new homepage for your website that's perfectly structured for the AI to find it and serve it to people. So going back to this NAP tool, I just wanted to remind our members that are inside the Loan Officer CRM that if you go to this reputation tab that we have inside the software, we've actually built a tool for you that will go out and update your business profile on every local business directory that exists on the internet. And all you have to do is, there's this Google Business Page optimization tool in here. And you just hook up your Google Business profile and it pulls in all your information about your business. And it also uses AI to respond to the reviews that you get. So if somebody leaves you a review on Google, AI will automatically write the response and respond back using the keywords that you want to rank for. And once you have this set up and you've got it perfectly set, just the way you want it, using that prompt that we've got in the document, we have this listings tab. You can go in here, scan your business, and it will show you all of the places where you can list your business. So Facebook, Instagram, Yelp, Zillow, all of the business directory sites. And you can sign up. It's $49 a month to subscribe to the service, and it will push all the information from your Google Business profile to all of the places where AI wants to see it online. So I just wanted to bring that to everybody's attention, because when I saw that that's the number one thing that the AI suggests for how to get served up in the AI search results, we already have a tool inside the CRM that makes it kind of click button easy for you. So I just wanted to bring that to everybody's attention. So Frank, Carl, we're short on time, but that's the top 2 tips that we've got for these knowledge panels. And going out, that's what they look like. Do your research in your local marketplace. And we're going to do a deep dive into this at noon today on the LOAI class that we run every Friday at noon. So,
and that's the link now, right?
Yes, loaiclass.com. And it's free training every Friday at noon. We go for an hour and we're just clicking buttons, breaking stuff. and helping people implement AI in their mortgage businesses. And it's just so that we can go deeper on the topics that we do here on Breakfast Club.
Hey, Chris, can I ask you a quick question?
Steve, my man, how you doing?
We got your CRM, by the way. It's beautiful. We love it.
Thank you.
Can we a bunch of us go onto the live Zoom and show us that it's hooking up to ChatGPT and stuff, like the subscribe with the live Zoom, like anytime?
Yeah, absolutely. They can help you with that. And then I'm going to demo it on our business at noon so that everybody can go through the steps of how to do it, pull a report on your business so you can see where you're listed and where you're not. You can take that and again, manually go out and do it or just like subscribe to the service. But we're going to, at noon, we're going to go through the whole thing.
See you at 12. Everybody have a good weekend.
My man.
See you, brother. Hey, just as a reminder, if you're enjoying Loan Officer Breakfast Club here on YouTube, you can catch our live shows. The live shows are really cool because there's oftentimes downloads and giveaways. It's really, really fun. To subscribe, you simply go to loanofficerbreakfastclub.com. That's loanofficerbreakfastclub.com. Subscribe and join us on our live shows. They're 8:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday. Hope to see you there.
Cool.
Wow. Holy shamoly. It's just, thank goodness we got you, bro. I mean, at least we get to see it. You know, how far we go with it, that's on us, right? And implementation, all that, that's all on us. But, if we didn't know about it, we wouldn't even have a chance. And the fact that you bring it to us is just so amazing. I'm really grateful that you do this. It's good.
And from such a handsome man.
Please.
Who may not be with us much longer.
You did not just say that.
Listen, he's tumbled down mountains on bicycles. Like, I don't know what he's doing. He's nuts.
Is anybody going with you on that helicopter thing?
So yes, yeah, I have a dear friend of mine that we're going together.
Somebody has to identify the body.
Is he a paramedic by chance?
Yeah.
So Robin has insured that I'm going with a Sherpa. So we're actually going with a guide, and we have they have these backpacks that you have to wear that actually have an airbag in them that like inflates out if there's an avalanche. So if there's an avalanche, you like pull this cord and this airbag shoots out of this backpack, and you've like, it's kind of an extra ride that you get to go on. Where you
go tumbling down with the avalanche in like a big balloon kind of a thing?
Boing, boing, yeah.
I don't know if it's that advanced. I think it's a little bit of a marketing gig. But anyways, they give you an airbag.
They make, all kidding aside, Frank, I think you were telling me this. They make airbags for motorcycle riders now.
Yeah,
like
they do.
A jacket thing that you wear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. And the semi trucks say it's really hard to get that crap off the grill. They're
the airbag.
They're peeling pieces of
peel
airbag
you right
off
off.
the grill.
Yeah, just peel you right off. Giancarlo, what do you got, bro?
So I was listening to something today that I think might be just so relevant to this, right? Not related to AI, but I think it applies to all of our lives. So it was I was listening to a podcast on parenting. Mm-hmm. And it says that your time in life gets spent in 3 buckets: preparing, executing, or reacting. And this applies so much to this.
Yeah,
there's
really
so much stuff, like this time right now is just preparation, right? Then going to the class is going to be execution. And then reacting is going to be after the implementation. So you're going to react to either when you implement it or if you don't.
Yeah,
so true. I thought it was such a cool thing, so. Yeah.
It was good. Thank you.
Carlo, thank you for
good
sharing.
Word.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And for those of you, like, what an incredible thing to talk to your real estate agents about and have them look at local real estate agents. Hey, did you know there's this new knowledge panel that's kind of like Google Business Pages, bringing this to their awareness. You don't have to click the buttons and help them with the thing, but having the talking point of just adding some knowledge to them. And then obviously, Carl, we use the scripts to actually get the referrals and get the business, but it's just a great way to show them something that they don't know. So you teach them something, and it's a way to provide a little bit of additional value to them. Super helpful.
Killer.
Javier just asked a question. in the chat, and he said, "Whatever happened to the AI 101 document that you used to update the masterclass? I can't access it anymore." The reason why that link has gone down is because our team over the holidays and up until this point has been taking each of those classes that we did, turning them into a chapter inside a book and a membership area. And we're going to be releasing that so that everybody gets it for free. But that document ended up being like, it was something crazy, like 80 pages or something. So people were going in and they couldn't find what they were looking for.
Oh, yeah. You need a table of contents and be able to get to what you were looking for. Yeah.
Exactly. So it became almost a hindrance to people that were looking to implement. So the team structured it, and Ashley took that by the horns. It was her idea. And so we packaged that into a book and a membership site, and we're going to give it away to everybody in Breakfast Club for free once it's ready. So that's what's happened to it.
Aw. So it was getting away from you.
It was, turned into a book, which is crazy.
Oh, killer stuff. Well, man, thanks, Chris. Thanks so much. As always, dude. You always bring it, and it's killer.
Hey, Frank, today's a famous day. Did you know that? Today's a famous day?
What is it?
So, what was it? In 1919, on January 16th, Prohibition was ratified. So Prohibition went into law on this day in 1919. Isn't that interesting?
Wow.
I was listening to a podcast about it. It was fascinating.
How long did it last? I can't remember.
It was a while. Gosh, I don't remember. Somebody, I was going to say somebody Google it. Somebody chat that real quick.
Did they get into what the reason why was? Because I don't know. Why did they decide that needed to be done?
Well, frankly, it was a very strong group of women, right, that wanted their husbands home, like real true thing. And so it was a very, very, very strong women's empowerment thing, that they wanted their husbands home instead of drinking in the bar all the time. So, it's sad that, one would have to have a law to put that in place, but evidently so. And then when the women found out that that included wine, they said, whoa, wait a minute.
Hang on now.
Hang on. Can we just have hard liquor? Yeah. And apparently the women folk could handle it better than the men folk could. But today's date, 1990.
How interesting.
Hey, I got another one for you. Did you know that cocktails were invented in the United States at that same time? And so back in the 1800s, there was no such thing as cocktails. The reason why they
drank the booze. Yeah.
Yeah. The reason why they started cocktails is because during Prohibition, people were making whiskey like literally in their bathtubs.
Yeah.
It was so bad that they had to add, pineapple
something
juice
else
and orange juice and something else to take the bite of it away.
I'm determined to get drunk.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to suffer through this foul taste.
Yeah, and that's when cocktails were invented, was during Prohibition. So it's
interesting.
That was an American thing. Yeah, isn't that interesting?
Wow. It's always good to learn this stuff, Carl. Thanks for bringing it.
I just love these podcasts that I listen
to. It's cool stuff. It's interesting. Yeah. All right, Jim, take it away. Tell us what you got. We got to get out of here.
Just one plug here for Chris in the CRM. I did the sign up. I have like 71 listings in my reputation that I never would have been doing. So it's popping out there. So thank you for doing that with your team. And then one last thing is I'm looking, when we do your class today, will the Google thing pop up in the reputation? It's not showing right now.
So we've actually made it its own separate tab. So if you look up at the top on the right-hand side there, you'll see GBP listings or GBP. That's a mouthful this early in the morning. So it is called GBP optimization up there. We made a tab just for that.
Under reputation?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. You got it. Awesome.
Anyway, great system. And by the way, your team, their support is fantastic. So
they're so great.
Really good.
I love them all.
Me and Kristen have been trying to pilfer them away to come to our.
Chris is jumping out of a helicopter pretty soon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
get
might
your $1 free trial while you can.
Maybe just a
saying,
quick
Francis,
interview.
We have Freedom Friday here, where everybody has Fridays off. Just FYI.
Subscribe to it.
Yeah. All right, my friends. Well, good stuff. Thank you, Chris Johnstone, as always. Such a great
Monday's MLK Day. Remember,
what's Monday?
MLK.
Oh, it's MLK Day.
On Monday.
We're still going to be here, though. Yeah.
So yeah, there's a real cool parade down in St. Petersburg. Yeah.
We'll still show up Monday. If you're taking Monday off, enjoy. Have a good time. But we'll still be here.
I'll listen to it on the way to the parade.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. So, all right. Well, good stuff. Well, thanks for being here, guys. We super appreciate you as always. But let's go ahead and get on out of here. So it's loaiclass.com. loaiclass.com. Be there with Chris and get her done. We'll see you guys on Monday. Awesome. Have a great weekend, everybody. Adios.
Adios.
Have a great weekend, everybody.